Hey, Greg and Denise, Corey here. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to look at this area. I'm at Panera, so if you hear some background music, sorry about that. All right, so first thing we want to do is just completely clean this off with the exception of this lantana right here. I'm going to put the mulch in first, even though that's what we do last, but there's ultimately where we're going. So let's review the trees. I feel like if we just do trees and then leave this relatively open, that's going to be better than putting a lot of bushes in here. So going from right to left, this is serviceberry. This is a Emperor One Japanese maple, redbud, orangeola Japanese maple, coral bark Japanese maple, and then lastly, Crimson Queen Japanese maple. Let's take a tour of this. It somewhat shows you in these photos how it progresses from spring to summer. Also, let me show you just sort of the feel of this area. This gives you the feel of the area. These are all Japanese maples, but this is the general concept of what I'm looking at creating in here. So in the spring, your redbud's going to be in bloom. Your serviceberry is going to be in bloom. Then as the Japanese maples begin to leaf out, you're going to be looking at a red leaf Japanese maple throughout the growing season. Once fall hits, the serviceberry is going to take on a beautiful fall color. That's it right there. Throughout the year, the Crimson Queen Japanese maple will have red foliage like what you see there. The Orangeola Japanese maple will also look like this. A little close-up view of it right there. This is the biggest surprise, the coral bark Japanese maple. It's an unassuming green Japanese maple until right about now, this time of the year, and that's when it lights up with yellow fall color. Right now at the office, I expect my power bill to go up because this is so beautiful, brilliant yellow. In the winter time, the reason why it's called coral bark is because the bark of this tree turns a pink coral color. So that is an overview of the trees. Let me talk to you a little bit about if you want to add ground cover in here. These are some options for that. So one option is to do ferns in there. There's two types of ferns. Southern Shield grows aggressively. It would fill that area in pretty quickly. That's a pro. Con is it's going to die down in the winter. Other one is autumn fern. It'll look like this year round except for in the spring. Last year's growth dies and then new growth comes up. Good old liriope. Since that area is surrounded by concrete, I would do an aggressive spreading liriope. Spicata, liriope spicata. It would probably fill in pretty quickly. Another one, sweet woodruff. This gets a little bit taller. It blooms. And there's another shot of sweet woodruff right there. And last one is lamium. It's got this, this is called Beacon Silver Lamium. And that's what it looks like in mass. So that is an overview of those ideas. Give me some feedback on it and I'll get the estimate wrapped up for y'all next week. Thank you so much. Hope you have a great weekend.